Very good afternoon, and thanks for clicking on to the Tuesday edition of Vogan's European Outlook. The month of March so far, colder than normal across the heart of Europe. Northern portions of the continent warmer than normal, as you can see. But even the UK, it's below normal through the first 8 days of the month, including Ireland, Spain, Portugal, and like I say, into the heart of Europe. Parts of the Alpine region, very, very cold, as well as Italy so far this month, even across Turkey, below normal. Notice here across Ukraine, we do have a kind of north-south split, warmer than normal across the top, cold than normal extending through the southern and western portion of Ukraine, Moldova, Romania, up into Poland as well. Colder than normal here. But it looks as if we may start to see changes taking place as we go forward here, including the UK, that is. Now, this is the ECMWF 500 millibar height anomaly chart here, and this has been the overall setup here. We've got high pressure bang slap over the eastern portion of the North Sea. We've got, of course, we did have, should I say, an attempt at cold air, and we kind of did, I suppose, really, cold air coming from the continent underneath the area of high pressure into the southern half of the British Isles, but it was more a tease rather than anything else. The Atlantic is the stronger of the two systems, if you will, and we are now starting to see our winds go from southeasterly this morning. Still cold temperatures this morning at or just slightly below freezing, factoring in a breeze coming in from the southeast. It was quite nippy out there. Those winds are now starting to veer southwesterly in advance of the next system coming in off the Atlantic here, bringing wind, rain, and severe gales actually across parts of the coastal areas of the northwest and the Northern Isles as we go through the course of tonight here. But you notice here the disconnect here. The true Arctic air is actually getting driven right down over the heart of war-stricken Ukraine. A horrendous upcoming 5-day period for these folks without power, without heat, and just a true humanitarian crisis, even without the shelling, without the constant threat to every single person in Ukraine from Russia, factoring in a lack of heat with the temperatures by day struggling to get above freezing, by night well below freezing. Just horrific conditions here, and I will continue to look at Ukraine in the coming days because this is going to be a story as well that becomes involved. But like I say, the Atlantic winds out, as you can see here, as I play through the loop. That area of high pressure gets deflected up into Scandinavia. It never disappears really, but the true cold gets driven right down into the southeastern portion of Europe, and it kind of does not get the westwards because of the orientation of this area of high pressure. In a sense, that area of high pressure is like a kind of north to south orientation. It kind of blocks off the westward progression of any kind of cold air. But I showed you the 2 meter temperature anomalies for the month so far. Let's have a look at the upcoming period here, and you can see here this is the 2 meter temperature anomalies for the upcoming 5 days. Like I say, horrendous conditions for Ukraine, eastern portions of Europe, very, very cold indeed. Notice here that we're starting to lose the cold now over the UK. Ireland and Northern Ireland holds on slightly to colder than normal conditions here. But as I play through the loop, it looks as if we are going to see the warmth prevail over the UK and right over the heart of Europe. If you notice, it stays very mild compared to normal according to the ensemble here, and therefore, in a sense, it's likely to produce even more egg on my face than I've already got, because it looks as if that would start to see this cold anomaly flip around if the model is correct here. So I'll just have to keep an eye on that here as we go forward here. Looking at the overview chart of the GFS, and you can see here that we've got the approach of low pressure coming in from the southwest. Winds start to turn more southwesterly as opposed to southeasterly, and we'll get these kind of systems coming in. Once that feature comes through during the course of tomorrow, it's all eyes on the larger feature and deeper feature that over the North Atlantic. That is going to pick up some very, very mild air from the Azores, lift it northwards ahead of its approaching frontal system. And like I said in yesterday's video, 16 Celsius is possible with this type of setup here as we go forward. Snow and cold going to continue to rule over Eastern Europe. That's it for today. Hope you have a great evening, and I'll be back again hopefully tomorrow with more. Bye for now.